Live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Tracking some showers starting to move in out of the northwest, and we're going to see some more patchy activity as we progress throughout our morning, mainly in parts of South Arkansas, but we could still see some activity here in northeast Louisiana along the I-20 corridor, but most of it's going to be patchy here in Louisiana. Here's a live shot outsourced Tower Place tower camera. Nothing going on right now. Don't necessarily need the umbrella or rain jacket as you're stepping out the door, but definitely want to keep it handy as these showers start moving on through. Current temperature in Monroe, 71 degrees, dew points right at 66, and winds have been mainly calm out of the north this morning. It's 70 degrees up in Camden, Monticello, 68 El Dorado, and we're at 68 right now over in Ruston. Now, Doppler radars tracking most activity ongoing across Ouachita, Calhoun County, starting to move into the northwestern sections of Union County, Arkansas, near El Dorado. So if you live up in that direction, you definitely want to have the umbrella handy as you're stepping out the door and heading out to the bus stop this morning. And we can still see some more activity start to move in out of the west along the I-20 corridor, and we'll see some patchy activity throughout the day. Most of it's just following that funnel boundary that we were talking about yesterday that was well up to the northwest, but now it's starting to move across the Arklands this morning, and we'll kind of keep rain chances on the board today, and could still see some more activity even as the boundary layer has already passed on over us. Today's forecast features Zeus from Rebecca Hutchison. Definitely a mood, and that's probably the mood for today, but you know, even though rain go away, actually we want it to stay, honestly, because we kind of need it as still ongoing drought conditions. We'll be in the mid-80s at lunchtime, but this afternoon we'll reach into the lower 90s, but honestly a lot of places will probably stay in the upper 80s because the sunshine is definitely going to be limited for today. Now, as the frontal boundary starts passing down to our southeast, we're still going to have enough instability, like I said, on the back side of it. Winds will continue to stay out of the north, and we're still going to see more widespread activity as we're still going to have some moisture content in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere to allow the chances for more showers as we go throughout the rest of the work week before high pressure moves in out of the north and will start to settle down once we reach the late part of the weekend going into next week. Now, future tracker looking a little bit closer, we'll see more activity across South Arkansas and along the north of the I-20 corridor, but then as we hit 4 o'clock, most of the showers kind of start tapering off. We could still see some patchy activity near Shreveport and out towards Ruston, but as we go overnight tonight, we'll still stay cloudy, but the rain chances taper off. But tomorrow morning, we kind of see rain chances increase, and we'll see a bit more scattered activity along the I-20 corridor. So today it's going to be mostly in South Arkansas, but tomorrow we'll see a bit more activity across much of northeast Louisiana, and we could still see more lingering activity even as we go into Thursday and Friday this week as well. Now, not expecting a whole washout. We'll see some places from Shreveport down to Natchitoches that could pick up on half an inch, but most of the Arkland mist really as high as a quarter of an inch from Ruston and only a trace amount towards Monticello. So again, not expecting a lot here, but we'll take what we can get because we're still dealing with extreme drought conditions along and even south of the I-20 corridor. Now, tracking the tropics, we still have Hurricane Lee still raging out in the Atlantic, Category 3 hurricane with max sustained winds at 115 miles per hour, and we also have another hurricane that has formed, Hurricane Margaret, that's currently also out in the Atlantic, but both systems expected to stay out in the open ocean. Hurricane Lee forecasted to start weakening as it starts to enter an environment really not that favorable for tropical development, as it will be weakening down to Category 1 strength as it starts to move mainly to the north and not expected to make landfall anytime soon. Expecting a daytime high 90 degrees this afternoon in Monroe. Patchy showers staying mostly cloudy. Rain chances stay up around 30%. We'll drop to 20% overnight with pop-up showers still remaining possible. We'll see a low 69, and tomorrow we'll see those rain chances increase, but we'll have a nice cool down with a high of only 84 degrees for tomorrow, and we'll see temperatures stay mainly in the mid-80s throughout the rest of the work week. A few storms still remain possible as we go into the weekend, but next week we'll see a warm-up back up to the upper 90s by next Monday. Stay tuned. We'll be right back watching NBC 10 News Today.